What is it? What were you just doing? How do you look? There you go. Yeah, that looks cool. There you go. Great job.
My name is Austin Jackson. I'm 26 years old. I was born and raised here in Greenfield. My family structure growing up was a bit of a mess. The first memory of my mom that I have of something not being right was her going away to the doctor's office for a couple days. What's wrong with Mom? Why is she going to the doctor? She came home a few days later, and come to find out later on, that was when she was diagnosed as bipolar. And I saw some things, heard some things. It was extremely hard for me, as well as everybody else in my family who was trying to help and figure things out. My mom became addicted to some of the things that were prescribed to her. There would be times where we would be at, Little League baseball games. I would visibly notice, my mom not being right, because of her medications. I was embarrassed and I was ashamed. My friends and their families and strangers would see my mom, kind of messed up. And that always worried me.
I remember being in middle school and this field felt so big.
About middle school is when, I personally kind of realized, I'm bipolar myself. I didn't want to tell anybody. I was scared to receive my own diagnosis. I was terrified to start medications after seeing what, happened to my mom. So I just dealt with it myself and never told anybody. When I got to college, that was when everything came down on me all at once. A month after I graduated high school, my grandpa committed suicide. And that was, he was the first family member that I ever lost. And then I lost my uncle to an overdose my last day of sophomore year. Losing him sent me into a downward spiral. The day that I said I needed help, it was after 2 weeks of having 3 to 4 panic attacks a day, not being able to breathe, not being able to eat, not being able to get up out of bed and shower every single day. For the first time, I was scared of myself. That's when, I said I need help today, not tomorrow, I need help today. Reaching out for help changed everything for me. And then after that, it was easier to talk to the next person about it and get everything out again. And then the more I talk about it, the easier it's become.
That's a pretty good ball there, AJ.
I didn't see it come down.
Yep, nicely done.
Fairway?
Yep, right side.
Yeah, so I met Austin probably close to 2 years ago now, working there in the pro shop and, looking real professional. I said, hey, we're gonna be the next golf pro here. Through social media, I saw that he had lost a family member. Gave him a hug right there in the bar area and, said, hey, if you need anything, let me know.
Mental health is something that so many people are dealing with behind closed doors that you would have no idea this person could be going through such a hard time. Just checking in, it goes a long way. And that doesn't only go for your friends who have come out and said, I have problems with mental health. Just because they've never come out and said it doesn't mean they're not experiencing it, or doesn't mean that they don't feel ashamed to admit it.
Everybody has problems, right? Everybody deals with them in different ways, and knowledge is power, and there's a ton of information out there regarding, mental health, and, we need to remove the stigma associated with that so that people aren't embarrassed to ask for help or talk to other people about it.
Patrick and I wouldn't have the relationship we do today if I didn't talk to him. Since then, I'll get a text from Patrick every now and again, hey, how you doing? You're not smiling today, or something like that, just, I see him checking on me, and it means a lot to me.
When I think about Austin, I think about a young man that has had to overcome a lot of adversity, in such a short time. I admire that he keeps working every day.
My mom's almost 4 years clean, 4 years sober. It's awesome seeing her overcome, something she dealt with for almost 20 years. We went from having an awful relationship, in elementary and middle school and high school, to today talking every single day. Mental health has been a beast in my life. It's not gonna be great at first. It's not gonna be amazing, 1 week or 2 weeks in. You have to be patient, but it does get better.